come back, I'ma give back my bad. When a check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When a check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Safety screaming. Watch twitch. Snickers, 66. Alert, alert.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Right back to Cotter here on first. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
What's tight? Tight is right.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Complete to Bryant. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Ready? Come on, guys, 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Snickers. Like 80. You good? Watch QB drop. Check 50. Check 50.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantaagous.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Alert, alert.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Joker, Joker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it. This is counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Tony Pollard. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 14.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Pittsburgh. Check 48's the mark.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Jackson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. On first down, Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Pollard, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 3, check 3.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Thompson here, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Like 5. You must be dreaming. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They run with Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. For Pollard. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he almost almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it complete to Thompson. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak. Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find Switzer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Both of them.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Black 20.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Kill. Check.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back. This game.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got it.
To throw is Jackson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Check it out.
Throwing is Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Pollard, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 22-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now here's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Pollard, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch twist.
Hey, alert. Shoot. Black and burn.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them a couple on the... Run as it brings up a 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. but they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Connor. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On the run is Connor. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Like 30. 51. Solid. 5 down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Like 20. And good. Rush in.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
230. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come Monday.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. On second down, Connor looking for space. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause